Hello, welcome to our channel. Please subscribe for more updates, as we keep you updated with your favorite celebrities. When the world heard that Selena Gomez had been rushed to the hospital following a serious health scare, hearts broke and prayers poured in. The superstar, who has battled lupus, mental health challenges, and relentless pressure from fame, found herself once again fighting not just for recovery, but for peace. What the public didn't see, however, were the deeply private moments shared between her and Benny Blanco, the man who stood by her side through the darkest hours. Their love story, once playful and lighthearted in the eyes of the media, revealed a much deeper layer during this harrowing chapter, one marked by devotion, vulnerability, and emotional intimacy that words can barely capture. Selena's sudden health deterioration came without warning. Those close to her described it as a perfect storm of physical exhaustion, emotional strain, and lupus-related complications. For Benny, it was a terrifying moment of helplessness. Watching the woman he loved collapse under the weight of her invisible battles broke something in him, but also awakened something stronger, a sense of unshakable commitment. In the hospital, Benny became more than a boyfriend. He became a constant, a caregiver, and her anchor. Nurses and insiders say he refused to leave her side, often sleeping in a chair beside her bed, gently rubbing her hand during restless nights, or softly humming songs when she couldn't speak. It wasn't dramatic, one hospital staffer shared. It was subtle, bringing her water, adjusting her blanket, brushing her hair from her face. The kind of care you don't see in public, but that shows everything about someone's heart. There were no selfies, no tweets, no performative love, just the raw, real presence of a man who couldn't bear to let go. Selena, known for her strength and resilience, had her own moments of despair. There were days she couldn't eat, speak much, or even keep her eyes open for long. Benny stayed close, often in silence, holding space for her healing rather than trying to fix what was out of his hands. He never rushed her, said a close friend. He made sure she knew she didn't have to perform, smile, or explain anything. She could just be, and that was enough. Together, they'd share quiet moments watching sunlight stream through the hospital window. Benny would sometimes read her favorite poetry, or just sit in stillness while she slept. It was a sanctuary of undisturbed love, free from the noise of fame. As Selena began to stabilize, her smiles returned, faint at first, then fuller. Benny was often the reason behind them. Whether it was a silly face, an old inside joke, or a favorite song whispered just loud enough for her to hear, he reminded her that even in pain, there was space for joy. Greater than, he brought her comfort, one family member said. But he also brought her laughter. And in those conditions, that's priceless. This wasn't the romantic fairy tale they expected, but it became their most defining chapter yet. In illness, in fear, in utter emotional vulnerability, Selena and Benny discovered a love that wasn't just about being seen, it was about being safe. They say you learn the truth of someone's love in how they show up when things fall apart. And Benny didn't just show up, he stayed. Not for the cameras, not for praise, but because his heart wouldn't let him be anywhere else. Inside Benny and Selena's private moments during her recovery is not just a story about two celebrities. It's a quiet reminder that love doesn't need an audience to be real. That sometimes, the strongest declarations are made in silence. In staying. In sitting through the night beside someone who needs you more than you need sleep. Selena is recovering. And Benny, he's still there, still, holding her hand. Thanks for watching and see you guys on the next video.